If there's one thing that I wear every single day, it's going to be jewelry. Men's jewelry is literally the best thing that you could put on to make any outfit look that much better. I've said it so many times. I feel like I'm getting really repetitive, but it's something that I will continue to say. But that's why it's so important to have high quality jewelry. And since in this channel, I simplify men's fashion and I always say that money does not equal style, it makes sense that you get it from the right place that's not going to take all your money. That's exactly where today's video sponsor comes in, Cernucci. I'm going to be going over the main pieces of men's jewelry that I wear nearly on a daily basis. It's pretty much my daily rotation or my top favorite pieces in my collection. Now it just so happens that those are from today's video sponsor, Cernucci. So I'm going to be going over all of that. I'm going to be showing you my favorite pieces that I wear pretty much on a daily basis. So I should let you know right now that Cernucci is going to be the first link in the description if you wanted to check them out. But I promise you by the end of today's video, after I'm done showing you all my favorite accessories, you're going to want to click that first link. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so behind me I have pretty much everything that I could hang on here. There's a few pieces that I don't have showing up just because I can't hang them. But for the most part, here are the pieces that I've been wearing nearly on a daily basis. These are my go-to pieces of men's jewelry that I wear. No matter with any outfit that I have, any of these can make it look that much better. First one I can start off with is going to be this rope chain. I've said in the past, but I'm a really big fan of silver. And I used to say that a lot, but the thing is, when it comes to Cernucci, they don't have silver. They have something a lot better than silver, which I was honestly introduced to by Cernucci, and that is going to be white gold. White gold does look pretty similar to silver, but honestly, in my opinion, it just looks that much better. So when it comes to this rope chain, I can honestly wear it by itself. It looks really good by itself. It's really plain, it's really simple. I personally am a huge fan of simplicity when it comes to men's fashion, but some days I kind of want to throw on something a little bit extra. And when it comes to stuff like that, I'm a really big fan of pendants, and when it comes to Cernucci, they have some of the nicest pendants I have ever seen. A good example of that is going to be this palm tree pendant. Again, it's white gold, looks really similar to silver, but it just looks a lot better. And that's one thing I really like about this rope chain, because I could wear it by itself and it looks really good. But if I want to switch things up, all I have to do is open it. I can throw on the pendant and it's going to look that much better. Now this palm tree pendant is probably my favorite one, but they also have a few more that I have been wearing nearly on a daily basis. Another example of that is going to be this PSG pendant that I have. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not a die-hard PSG fan, but I think PSG is probably gonna be one of my favorite. But either way, with this pendant, it's the same thing. If I want something a little bit extra, maybe PSG is playing today, I can throw on this pendant and it's gonna look that much nicer. But if I'm feeling more of a simple fit, I can take off all the pendants and I could wear this chain by itself. Now I am a really big fan of rope chains, which is exactly why I had to pick one up in white gold, but also I had to pick one up in gold. Now the thing is, when Cernucci reached out to me, before that I was really not that big on gold. I liked how it looks, but I never really owned a gold piece of jewelry in my personal collection. So that's honestly another thing Cernucci really put me on, is going to be gold pieces. As soon as I got these, I instantly fell in love with gold pieces. I decided that I needed some more. But either way, with this rope chain, it's the same thing. I could wear it by itself, it's going to look really good. Or if I wanted to make it look that much nicer, I could just throw on another pendant. For example, this pendant is probably going to be one of my favorite pendants right now, because on one side it's a happy face, on the other side it's a frowning face, which I am a huge fan of. Honestly, just pendants in general, I'm a really big fan of them because they stand out way more than just a normal chain, but it also doesn't look like you're trying too hard when it comes to your jewelry. Like I said, when it comes to jewelry, I'm a big fan of more simple pieces, so that way I can go with more outfits, and this pendant is going to be a great example of that. Alright, the next gold piece that I picked up from Cernucci, again, never really been that big on gold up until now, and ever since I got into it, I do not regret getting these gold pieces at all. So when it comes to chains, there are two main pieces. There are going to be rope chains and there's going to be Cuban link chains. And then here's another thing that Cernucci really put me on. It's going to be Cuban link chains. I've always seen them, but I never actually had my own up until this point. And again, ever since I got it, I do not regret it at all. When I go out, this has definitely been one of the pieces that I have been wearing a lot of recently. Now when it comes to Cuban link chains, I like to leave them by themselves. I don't really throw on any pendants when it comes to it. So this is definitely a piece that kind of talks for itself. So it doesn't really need pendants. It doesn't really need that much for it to stand out, because the Cuban link chain on itself is going to stand out. So that's why I definitely recommend having one in your daily rotation when it comes to jewelry. Alright, anyways, moving on to the next necklace. This is definitely one that I always get questions or comments about, just because this is definitely one of the most unique necklaces that I've ever owned or ever seen. Because as soon as I seen it on the Cernucci website, I knew I immediately had to pick it up. And that is going to be this half silver and half pearl necklace. Now just in general, I've seen pearl necklaces go around a lot recently. I've seen a lot more people start to wear them, and I knew I had to get one for myself. And when I saw this one, I thought it was a perfect combination of normal classic jewelry with the new trendy pearls. Now like I said, I literally always get questions or comments about them as soon as I wear them, either out or even in my videos. Everyone has always asked me where did I get this necklace, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be from Cernucci. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the chains and necklaces that I've been wearing pretty much on a daily basis. The next thing that I've been really big on is going to be bracelets. Now, like I said, I already have a pearl necklace, so it just made sense that I had to get a bracelet that kind of matches it. So the one that I decided to pick out is going to be this pearl bracelet. Again, it's something really simple. Pearls is something that is really, in my opinion, kind of unique because although it is a pretty big trend, I don't really see a ton of guys wearing it. So whenever I wear something like this, it always gets compliments, it always gets questions. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite bracelets right now. And that's because most guys would wear a bracelet made of gold or silver, but no one really wears a pearl one. So this is definitely on my daily rotation. I've been wearing it a lot. And if you haven't tried it out yet, or maybe you just want something to kind of make you stand out that much more, I'm definitely going to be recommending this. And like I said, most guys are going to wear a gold bracelet. So if you don't already have one, like me personally, I didn't have one. All I had was a silver one before. And since just recently I started getting into more gold pieces, it just made sense that I had a gold bracelet. I haven't seen these a lot of recently, so I honestly thought to myself, this is probably a really nice staple to have in your wardrobe. And that's exactly why I decided to get one as well. This is going to be a Cuban link bracelet. Again, Cuban links look really good in my opinion just because they stand out that much more. Especially on a bracelet, I think Cuban links look really good. I think it's the perfect thickness because I don't really like bracelets that are too thin, and obviously really bulky ones in my opinion don't really look as good as a Cuban link one that's just the perfect size. Not too big, not too skinny, yet it looks good, especially this gold one. I have been a really big fan of. Alright, the next piece, it's again something that I really couldn't hang up behind me, and that is going to be because it's a ring. I've always said it, but rings are probably going to be the most simple thing that you could throw on, especially when it comes to men's jewelry. It's something that you can throw on really fast, yet it looks so good. It's something simple. Again, I really prefer simplicity. Doesn't stand out too much, but it still makes your outfit look that much better because of men's fashion. The little things really do go such a long way, and that's why I think a ring like this is perfect. So again, this one's going to be white gold. Now more than ever, I have been a huge fan of white gold, and that's exactly why I have been wearing this a lot recently. But those are pretty much the main pieces of men's jewelry that I have been wearing nearly on a daily basis. Again, this is pretty much my daily rotation. Literally any outfit that I throw on, I can throw on any of these accessories and it's going to look that much better. And I've said in the past, and I will continue to say it, but men's accessories, especially men's jewelry, is so important. So it makes sense that you have the right ones. It makes sense that you have really high quality ones. And me personally, I think Cernucci is going to be the best way to get that. I really like it because they're really high quality, yet they're not going to be taking all your money, because I've seen way too many jewelry brands out there that are not worth the quality, but Cernucci definitely is. All these pieces I have gone into the pool with, I've gone into the beach with. I could literally shower with any of these, and my neck doesn't turn green, the gold doesn't fade. You have no worries when it comes to these accessories, so I definitely recommend checking them out. They're going to be linked in the description. They're going to be the top one there. If you haven't checked them out already, I definitely think that you should. I guarantee you, once you put them on, you're going to fall in love with it immediately. But anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video, so I hope it did help you out. And if it did, make sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, in this channel, I simplify men's fashion. So if that sounds good and you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do that. Before I forget, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I have been a little bit more active on there. That's pretty much everything that I got to say. So again, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.